Welcome to Lighter TV Koboko. I am Achille Emmanuel, the host moderator for the first edition of Community Change Program with the first team of medical personnel from Mungofen Clinic, that is in Koboko. My dear visitor, you are most welcome.
Thank you, moderator.
So it is going to be aspect of early community engagement in treatment. So it is going to be our topic today. So we are going to learn a lot of things. That is why we have brought in medical personnel from Mungofen Clinic that is within Koboko here. My dear visitor, you are most welcome to highlight for us about the topic of today, which is engagement of community in early treatment.
Thank you once again. Let me begin by introducing myself. You can call me Mr. Azima Nelson. I'm a medical clinical officer attached to Mungofen Medical Center Koboko. I want to appreciate Lighter TV for giving me this invitation to talk to our viewers and the community members at large about this important program. This topic is so wonderful. I like it because it is one of the most important things, the primary root of our health system. So the community engagement in early treatment is what we are going to talk about right here. And in other words, we can say the community engagement, in other words, we can say this is basically how quick you can come to a health facility in case you get real to see that you are not feeling well. How quick do you come to seek for help from us as the medical personnel? The rest, I think, we shall get as we get into deeper analysis of this. Thank you.
So I think we have got a highlight from the visitor who is with us here from Mungofen Medical Clinic Koboko. So I hope each and every viewer who is getting us at this moment here within Koboko, outside Koboko, even at global at large. So it is going to be aspect of how early community is going to be engaged for the betterment of the health of people within the community. It is not only the community alone, even at the surroundings where we are staying at. So at this moment here, let's be tuned to Lighter TV. We set for a commercial break, and after that we shall be coming back with the full details and how the prerequisite or the repercussions or the significance of early community engagement in treatment shall be helping the people of our locality, not even at the same locality within here where we are based in Koboko, even at different places at large. So our viewers outside there, let's stay tuned to Lighter TV. We shall be bouncing back. Let's break for commercial break.
Mommy and Daddy, please listen to me. Don't spend all your money on drinks. You'll see, Christmas and New Year's are fun times to play. But don't forget about my school fees, okay? I need to go to school to learn and to grow. But if you don't pay my fees, I won't know what to do. Oh no. So please, Mommy and Daddy, be wise and be smart. Save some money for my school fees right from the start. Let's have fun and celebrate, but also be kind. Remember my school fees and save some money in mind. I'll be happy and learn lots if you pay my fees on time, and we'll all have a happy year every single time. My name is Akelo Jincher. This message is brought to you by Happy Kids Koboko. I wish you a Happy New Year with blessings. Thank you.
I really want to welcome all the viewers back from that commercial break. I still have the same visitor that I had earlier on introduced in the studio, who is currently as our visitor from Mungofen Clinic, that is Nelson Azima. So, my dear visitor, Nelson, so if you look at our community, how is community engagement to early treatment, or else the status quo, the currently affairs of community being engaged in early treatment as per now?
As far as the health-seeking behavior of our community, both local and the entire West Nile, even Uganda is considered, you'll find the health-seeking behavior of our community still stands low. That means people who feel they are sick and they need treatment and they immediately come for that treatment, they are still fewer than the current population we have in our community. You find somebody in the village gets sick and feels he wants to first get some money before coming for treatment. And yet, the government of Uganda has set what you call the health system organogram. I hope I've not confused anyone. So the health system organogram, it caters for that last person in the village. So whereby, ideally, we're supposed to have, at every village level, we're supposed to have a team of VSTs, what we call the village health team members, who are supposed to take care of what? The health status of the village people. So when they fail at that level, then they see how to refer to the next level. But you find many times, even at that level, people still don't go to these people. So that tells us the status quo, or the number of people who go for treatment, who consider treatment as a first priority. Anytime they get sick, that is status quo, I can assure you it is still low, the whole country.
My dear doctor, I would like to understand something from you. You spoke about the VHT's village health team. These people are made in each and every village. Now, if you look at in some rural setups, you will find a very wide village is only given maybe one person to cater for the whole village like that. And you'll find there are some stations which can go even contrary. And looking at that particular moment, what could be some appropriate or else some strategies that could cater for the repercussions that the people at that particular village will face afterwards?
Ideally, you find, like I explained to you, that last person in the village is supposed to be taken care of. But of course, as a government system, there are some few challenges that might be there. One is the distance. Two, the geography of that place. You find there are some places where you have to first cross a river before you see a medical person, or even that very VST.
Okay.
Now, in that aspect, this same government has encouraged the private for-profit practitioners to go even up to that village. That's why I don't think there is any village in Koboko that lacks a drug shop as of now. If it is there, then you let me know. But at least every village has a drug shop who aids the workforce of what? The village health team. So currently, I could say there is no village in Uganda where we completely don't have anything to do with the health system. Matches, issues of stockouts and so on can be there with the village health team, but at least the private people, they have also what? They are taking care of other gaps in the government system.
Now, my dear doctor, if you look at the status of people as per now on ground, what could be the prerequisites of community engagement in early treatment? What could be some 1 or 2 prerequisites of community engagement in early treatment?
Now, these community people, ideally, like I've already told you, the government system is supposed to be flowing alongside the private sector.
Okay.
So that whoever cannot afford the private sector can attend it in what? In a government system. And our system is, in a government system, is so clear that when the village health team fails, does not make you to sleep an overnight without what? Giving you a referral. Okay? Yes. So that means ideally, everything is set in a way that where one system fails, the other one helps. Even in the private sector, when a drug shop fails, they're supposed to refer to the next level. So that means it is, I call it a kind of, one is laxity, 2 is a kind of ignorance, lack of community sensitization, that is causing for us the low uptake of what? Early treatment services.
I hope viewers as per now they are getting us from different places. So what could be some 1 or 2 significance of early treatment that you can tell to the community, that you can tell to the media, to the public, so that the viewers who are getting us outside there can be also very good ambassadors. They go and preach like how we have explained it, that they lacked massive sensitization or else massive education, massive educating about these community engagements. So what could be some one or two significance?
You see, this topic here, 80% of it affect the rural people. And that's why I want to give an example with these same rural people. For example, if you wake up one morning, you want to plant cassava, and after planting this cassava, you don't weed it. Trust me, at the end of the day, these weeds, other pests, and so on, they are going to destroy this your cassava plantation. And at the end of the day, you harvest nothing. That means you have worked at a loss. In a similar way, once you are born, God has given you that life. You are supposed to take care of it. You are supposed to protect it. In this particular session, we are talking about treatment. When you get sick, is like when the pests attack your garden. And as a good farmer, you're going to a vet shop. You get pesticides and you come and spray. In a similar manner, that means once you get sick, you are supposed to quickly go to what? The health center and get treatment before your life is destroyed. That is a very important significance of early treatment. Getting your life protected, because at the end of the day, you find each and every disease that comes to your body has at least a negative impact. It must leave. It has a negative impact, it leaves. And then there is what we call a natural cause of a disease. A natural cause of a disease is like when we are talking about when you are faced or when you are attacked by a disease. How is your body going to fight without any external intervention? Is your body going to win or it is going to lose? So if your body is to lose, what is the end meaning? You die. That is the lose we mean here. So that means the significance of early treatment is that, one, your level of productivity still remains because you don't have any damage or anything that is going to push you backwards. For example, if you felt a headache today and you go and do a checkup, probably maybe they get malaria and you begin your tablets today. Tomorrow, that means tomorrow you can still go to your garden and dig. Now, if you have not gone for this early treatment, you wait until you get down. You even fail to wake up in the morning. Yes, you fail to get up in the morning. That means people are going to be forced to take you to the hospital and you are going to lose more than 1 week on a treatment. Now, as you are doing this, you are weakening the body. This is one sickness we are talking about, malaria. But that means you are weakening the body, making it vulnerable to other sickness. You are inviting other sicknesses. 2, you keep your level of productivity. Because I believe one of the reasons why some people don't get this treatment is poverty. With poverty, you are supposed to work for it to get the money. Now, when you get sick and you don't want to attend these health services in time, that means you are equally affecting what? Your productivity. So I still stand strong to say that it is very important and so significant for us, the community members, for us, the elite, for us, the stakeholders of the health system. All of us will act as ambassadors to tell our people, to tell our village people and everyone you know that as soon as you don't feel well, it is good to see what? To seek a health service. Thank you.
Inform or else educate the media and the public at large about some 1 or 2, even if it can proceed to 3 or 5 like that, and highlight about some dangerous diseases that always needs regular checkups. Because if you can take with the people as per now, they always narrow their mind to HIV and AIDS. That needs only checkup. I hope it is said that you have to check it after every 3 months or 2 months like that. So that is as per now with the status, that is the only disease that people go for checkup regularly. Besides that, perhaps if there are some 2 or 3, you can also equally alert or else inform the media about it.
For the case of HIV and AIDS, why people go for those checkups, I call it fear. I call it fear. It's not actually a good health seeking behavior. The people are just being pushed to go and do the test because they believe HIV is a global concern, a disease of a global concern, and they believe HIV only kills. But I can assure you, there are many other sicknesses out there that can even kill faster than HIV if not checked on time. Let me give you an example with pressure. Pressure, we call it a non-communicable disease. A non-communicable disease means I'm not going to get it from you, Mr. Emma.
Yes.
I will develop it internally, either with my poor feeding, either genetically. Those are so many ways. But now, what does it take to go and check for pressure? Even as me, I work in a private facility. Mungufen is a private for profit, but we still go ahead and check pressure for free. You see that? Okay. Now, why would somebody wait until get sick of another sickness, and then then will come and check the pressure, and then will tell you your pressure is sick? Your pressure is high. Or else even somebody is brought unconscious, will not know that this is the pressure doing him or her. But when you finally come, or when they finally bring you, only to find that it is the pressure killing you. I can give you an example. Why I chose pressure to be fast. We call pressure a silent killer.
Okay.
It's a silent killer because it develops over time, and then by the time you begin finding the signs and symptoms in you, and second, by the way, it is also a chronic illness. It's a chronic illness. By the time you begin seeing the signs and symptoms in you, when you have fully developed it, and now attached to it are some dangerous complications. For example, a stroke. It being a silent killer means, for example, suddenly you can just collapse. Somebody has been okay yesterday, the other day, and today you collapse. And in this collapse, you can get stroke right away. So you find if this stroke hits one of the major centers of the brain, for example, if it's a part that controls the heart, that means evidently the heart is going to stop pumping, and you go cheaply.
Okay.
So that means you took long to come and check for pressure, which pressure has taken you to stroke, and it has taken you cheaply. Now we find many times in the communities, because no one knows about this, it is just a last discovery. Many people will claim it is a poison, it is what, a lot of stories will come. People will begin finding, who did you stay yesterday?
Okay.
So that is where the sensitization bit comes. Other sicknesses that may take life cheaply, and yet people don't put interest in checking up. One is hepatitis. Hepatitis, it only centers in destroying the liver. And I can tell you, liver is supposed to control over 100 functions of the body. A lot of poisons we eat that are being destroyed by the liver. And now if this liver gets infected and you don't want to check it as early as possible, even there was mass vaccination for hepatitis, many people did not go for it because of poor health-seeking behavior. So you find this is you ask for 2 or 3. There are many. Even malaria can kill in that manner.
Okay. So, my dear doctor, what could be, or else, what are the repercussions of delaying in early community engagement in treatment? What are the repercussions, or else the dangers that people can face after delaying with engaging themselves in early community treatment?
Number one, let me begin right away from there. Number one, I work in a private facility. And in a private facility, how early you come for treatment determines how much you're going to spend on your treatment.
Okay.
For example, if you came for malaria treatment and you have only malaria +1, and you are physically fit, our guidelines are so clear that we're supposed to give you an oral medication and you go home, which maximally with the test can cost you like 18 to 20. But you come when they bring you when you are unconscious. Even before we give you our anti-malaria, whether injectable or oral, you have already spent more than 50,000.
Okay.
That's one of the repercussions. And remember, if this one we are dealing with a poor person, now what do you expect? Number two, like I mentioned before, the repercussion of coming for treatment late, it can cause permanent damages in you. I gave an example of stroke. There are people who are lame currently on the roads because of stroke. That means they failed to turn up for treatment early. Number three, I talked about permanent damages, right?
Yeah.
Number three, you can cheaply go. That one I explained to you already. The same stroke, you can cheaply go. So all these are repercussions of coming for treatment late. And yet,
So before I let you go, my dear doctor, since we are joining New Year 2025 in style and we are entering 2024 in style, what are your departing words? What are your words of success? What are your words of wish for the people who are getting us at this moment, and also equally the lovers, the followers of Lighter TV outside there?
Mr. Moderator, I want to apologize. First of all, I should have wished my viewers Merry Christmas, Happy New Year as the year comes to an end.
For sure.
I want to apologize for that, but all the same, it can still work. This dancer, I normally say, most times we say good things to bad people. We say bad things to good people. That means actually the target population of this information, I believe they are still missing. Because I wanted somebody in Lobule to get what I'm saying. Somebody in Lodaras will get what I'm saying. I want to appreciate Lighter TV for this program. It is so marvelous. But I want, if possible, look for means of seeing that these people reach the information I give now, reach these people. That's much important. Then secondly, as the year gets to end, it's my prayer that people really take serious precautions, because it's the season of accident. I can tell you, on Christmas Day I was on duty, a full day. I worked on up to 8 accident cases. What does this one tell? It's only fortunate that none of them died. They were all able to move home well. But as the year comes to an end, it normally goes with a lot of lives. For us in medical fraternity, we have that statistics so clear, and most of these people succumb to accidents. I want to appreciate there is this community for they call it Koboko Joint Road Safety. They have done a lot of work in this season, trying to guide people here and there on the road and so on. I want to encourage that, but as a public, as an individual, your life is in your hands. Take care as the year comes to an end. Please, we need to see you as a healthy Ugandan next year. Still, I want to appreciate Lighter TV for this program, and it's my prayer next time we meet again. Thank you very much.
So that has been our vista for community change program today at Lighter TV Koboko. So in the names of Dr. Nelson Azima, who works at the Mungofen Medical Clinic in Koboko, we had a lot of things from him. Others were in forms of advice, others were in forms of educating the community. So let's be tuned to Lighter TV for the next edition of Community Change Program, which shall be at the same time and at the same day. Let's be tuned, and we hope the viewers are not touching the dial, and we still remain the followers of Lighter TV. From you to me, bye-bye. We're out from the studio here. Thanks.